the 8th grade participated in the National Geography Bee. We had a record 10 finalists, which was amazing. And our runners-up are Teo Sanico and Isabel Sanford. And they will participate in the Geography Bee if something should happen to our winner, who was Noah Schill. There can be only one. You accept these responsibilities. Really? Yes. Wow. I bow to your superior geography intelligence. Congratulations.
Reminder that on Tuesday, period 4, we have a visit from pianist Anna Petrova. I think I called her Anna Pavlova last time. I apologize, my bad. It's not often we get a world-class artist to come and perform for us. She will be here, period 4. The 8th grade will be there, music theory class. Any of you who have a free are welcome to come. And for those of you who are really interested in the piano, I encourage you to ask your teacher if you can be excused from class, period 4, on Tuesday to come up and hear this performance. It'll be about a 20-minute performance and then a Q&A after that.
Two very quick announcements. Today is meant to be the deadline for the permission slips and the deposit for the Oregon Ashland Shakespeare Festival. If you have your checks and your permission slip, please see me. I'm here till 5 o'clock, so I should not be difficult to get hold of. If you want to go, but you forgot, you don't have them, if you will also come see me so I can put your name on the list, that will be absolutely fine. Secondly, we're in the process of organizing the cruise, backstage cruise for the winter play, The Secret in the Wings. Even if you've already told me you would like to do that, would you come tell me again, because I've completely forgotten. And if you haven't told me and you'd like to work backstage or usher or in the booths, come and see me. Thank you.
We don't have school on Monday. Why we don't have school on Monday? You're so good. And if you were here last year, you probably remember the really kind of amazing talk we had. We had a convocation to celebrate Martin Luther King Day, and Mr. Kirkland was moving, and I surprisingly cried. It was really a wonderful thing. So we're not going to do. It's going to be hard to top that one. But I did want to share with you some things that a friend of mine in the Navy said. So this is kind of interesting. This year will mark the 30th anniversary of the establishment of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. In 1983, President Ronald Reagan created a federal holiday to mark the birthday of Reverend King. Who knew? In 1994, Congress designated the Martin Luther King Jr. federal holiday as a National Day of Service. It is still the only federal holiday observed as a National Day of Service, and is part of the President's National Call to Service initiative that encourages Americans from all walks of life to work together to provide solutions to social problems. Dr. King believed in a nation of freedom and justice for all, and encouraged all citizens to live up to the purpose and potential of America by applying the principles of nonviolence to make this country a better place to live. In honor of his legacy and commitment to equality for all, the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. National Memorial was dedicated on 16 October 2011 and is the first monument dedicated to an African American on the National Mall. Thank you.
Following up on that note, I just want to let you know that this weekend there is a service opportunity that York is hosting for our whole community. It is a non-violent invasive weed removal, and we'll be doing that over at the Outdoor Lab. It's a great way to get outside, get some exercise, enjoy the scenery over there, and get on Miss Keith's good side. So we're going to be going tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, 10 to 12. All you need are work gloves. Bring your own mug, because we'll have some coffee and orange juice. And we'll meet in the parking lot right in front here and go over, bring your parents, bring your friends, and we're going to just tackle that ice plant and get rid of it over there. And that's a good service for our community and for the land there too. So see you there.
Normally an activity like that, because it's part of York, is considered in-house service, but because it's Martin Luther King and it's a day of service this weekend, and it's kind of off-campus, you can get regular off-campus service hours for this activity. Seniors, I want to remind you that you have until the end of February to get 10 hours. You can go on Naviance and see you've kept track of how many hours you've logged, so you should be able to see if you have hours left to get. And the last thing is those of you who would like to go to the Pursuit Expo, the service fair at CSUMB, the workshop, make sure you get your permission slips into me. If for some reason you've forgotten your permission slip today, tell me that you have it and are still intending on going. And a couple people have been nominated for awards at that. Tuan, I've already spoken to you. Nils, Franco, Evan Coleman, and Brian Clark. Could I see the three of you right after break about this nomination? Thank you.
So it's my pleasure to introduce to you today Corey Ray. She's been a member on the Board of Trustees since 2008. She's a York parent of two former York students who graduated in 06 and 09. She also lives in Santa Cruz, so a lot of you Santa Cruzians can relate. She's a former technical writer and owner of a property management firm, and she also chairs the Strategic Planning Committee, which means she put a lot of time and effort into the value statements we saw yesterday. So today she's going to be visiting Mrs. Torig's third period TIL class, and there will be other trustees coming to visit us on campus soon. So please help me in giving her a warm welcome.
Obviously didn't know about my many crashes while learning how to ride a bike. So no, this was not the best thing to say to me before I attempted my first high ropes course. I had seen these Tarzan-like contraptions before, but had always been too scared to try them. Did I mention my extreme fear of heights? At the bottom of the tree, I felt confident and brave, but also scared and nervous. I don't know how I was able to conjure up all of these emotions. I've always been the one to sit on the bench while everyone was riding the adrenaline-pumping roller coasters. I would have never signed up for this, but I thought, why not challenge myself? A signal was given from Tom, the instructor from above, and I was a little shaky, but still confident as I gripped the metal bars attached to the bottom of the tree. Then I started the course. The course is made up of 5 obstacles. All of them required you to get from one tree to another, while at least 30 feet in the air. After my first couple steps, I thought to myself, why did I sign up for this? I was constantly looking down and imagining my fall to a horrific death. The first 2 obstacles were a breeze compared to the third, the tightrope. I had made it almost halfway across before I lost my footing and slipped. Suspended by a safety harness, I was frustrated as I tried to finish the course. I'd given up. I was slipping, falling, and even swinging from every attempt. That's when I thought to myself, there's no turning back. You just have to keep on going. When life gets hard, are you just going to give up? Now, even more determined than ever, I finished the rope. The rest of the course was hard, but I was motivated to solve every problem that came my way. After I finished the course, I felt like I could do anything. I learned that giving up is never the answer, and to keep on going no matter what the situation is like. Now, if I have a problem, I think about how much easier it is to solve on flat ground than it is suspended in midair.
So this will be your last reminder that at 10:30 in room 10, there will be a live streaming event of the UN Secretary General's talk about disarmament and non-proliferation at MIS. So anyone who's interested, please join me in room 10 immediately after this. Also, the Model UN Club is starting to sell hot chocolate on Friday mornings from around 7:45 to 8:20. So those of you who owe us IOUs from this Friday, do remember to get them back to us. Thank you.
Hip Hop Dance Club today at lunch in the gym.
Wilderness Club, the Yosemite trip is leaving tomorrow. Be here at the vans at 9 a.m. And if you have any other questions, come see me or Mr. Fink.
Okay, so Key Club members, Molly and I need your $11 by Tuesday, so please get it to us or come talk to us if you have a problem with getting it by then.
And yesterday, girls soccer won against at Kirby, and we won 5-1.
So Audrey scored a goal, Becca scored a goal with a header, and Caroline scored 3.